So I failed the real estate exam 5 times. Here's how I passed. Stay tuned. What's up, guys? So I know I've been absent in the YouTube world for a little bit, and creating this channel, I've kind of had to take a step back and take my own advice. And like I had mentioned, I failed this exam 5 times, and I don't know about you guys, but it sucks getting told that you failed over and over and over. You really start to question, is this really for me? Should I be doing this? So, that's kind of the trials and tribulations that I've gone through throughout this process. And I wanted to just, honestly, I'm trying to be as raw and authentic with you guys as I possibly can, because throughout this process, there have been so many times where I've just been like, you know what, screw this, I'm done. Like, this obviously isn't meant to be. In challenges and in times like these, it's like, I think to myself, you know what, it's a lot easier to just go back to an hourly job where all I gotta do is just go in, clock out, and I get paid. But that's not what I wanted to do, So I really had to dig deep on why I'm doing this. Like, what is my purpose? What's my why? And, failing doesn't make you a failure. Just keep that in mind. Failure is what allows you to grow. So, and once you start to figure that out, that's when things really start to change for you guys. So, if you got some sort of roadblock that's getting in your way, whether it's passing real estate or trying out for a new team or just anything in life, just keep pushing. Because once you change your mindset from, I can't do this, to, I'm gonna keep coming back, I don't care how many times it takes me, I'm never going to give up, whatever it takes, that's when you start to control the outcome of certain situations in your life versus, having that victim mentality. Yeah, you know what, this just isn't for me, this isn't working out. Back to passing the real estate exam. Here's my advice to you guys if you're struggling with this, all right? Take an in-class course if you aren't already. Okay, versus doing an online course. And here's why. These teachers have to stay up to date with current information, the testing and stuff like that. They're gonna teach you what is most relevant on your state exam versus an online course where, you just get a PDF file, you download it. It's literally an entire textbook of information. And then you gotta try to figure out what's gonna be relevant, what isn't gonna be relevant. So, not only are you just taking in so much information all at once, but 80% of it's not even going to be relevant on the test. So spend the extra money. I know it sucks, but you're going to thank yourself in the end. If you are still failing, even after taking the in-class course, here's my next advice for you guys. Go to prepagent.com. I'll put it in the link in the description below. It's mainly a study guide, so it's not going to be an online course where you're going to be able to receive your certificate of completion. So make sure you get that before you invest into Prep Agent. But if you are still struggling, whether it be from online or after the in-class course, definitely use Prep Agent. That will be your ticket to passing this exam. And here's why Prep Agent is so powerful. Prep Agent's study course literally has the same sections as the state exam does. So as far as like property ownership, land use controls, financing, contracts, agency disclosure, it's all very, very relevant on his study course. So, when you end up failing, you'll get, your failure sheet, and it'll tell you the topics that are on the court or on the test. And then it'll tell you the points that you received out of how many points that there are. Whatever ones that you're not doing so well on, go on Prep Agent and study that section. And that's exactly what I did. Every time I kept failing, I would see which sections that I didn't do very good on, and that's what I would literally study. And he's got practice tests, practice quizzes on each of those sections too as well. So you can keep quizzing yourself on those sections. And then you can start to familiarize yourself And eventually, when you put in enough time, put in enough effort, you're gonna get it. So not only does he have that, but he's got note cards and vocabulary for you to truly understand what these words mean, because you've got to know what that means. You can't just try to study the questions and the answers. Do you know what a non-conforming use is? Do you know what dual agency is? Do you know what an encroachment is? Do you know what an easement is? You've got to truly understand what these words mean instead of just trying to memorize the questions and the answers, because that's what I did in the beginning, and I didn't pass. Other than that, when you're actually taking the test, make sure you're carefully reading the questions, because these questions are designed to trick you. So just be very careful and make sure you go through and read the questions carefully. And stick with your first answer. Don't try to think about it too much. Just go with your right answer, go with your gut feeling, and move on. Just implement what I stated in this video, stay persistent, and you will pass. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found any value in this, I really appreciate if you'd like and subscribe. I'm gonna start posting videos regularly, hopefully once or twice a week here. But yeah, seriously, guys, I appreciate it. Stay tuned. I'll see you on the next one.